Hi, I'm Bob Fell of Consumer Credit Counseling. We are Canada's leading independent credit counseling agency. Now, as you can imagine, in the course of the discussions we have with our clients, we are asked quite frequently about bankruptcy and the implications of going bankrupt. Well, today, we are joined by Dean Gurney, an associate of Sands & Associates, and we're going to have a discussion regarding bankruptcy. So welcome, Dean.
Thank you for having me.
Dean, once we've decided in the discussions that we've had with various clients that they need to see a trustee in bankruptcy and to declare bankruptcy, the first question that we get asked is, what happens when I go bankrupt?
An individual must meet with a trustee in bankruptcy, and that individual must have at least $1,000 worth of debt and be unable to pay their debts as they become due.
Dean, bankruptcy is a federal act, but I understand it has some provincial implications.
Property rights under our Constitution belong to the province, and as such, each province has its own provincial exemptions pertaining to property.
And at this time, I should let you know that at Consumer Credit Counseling, we have a list of trustees from coast to coast. So if you call our office or send us an email, we'll be happy to refer you to a trustee in your area. Dean, one of the biggest questions that we get asked when people have to go into bankruptcy is, what about their cars? What about their homes? Are they going to lose them when they're in bankruptcy?
You must consult with an individual in your particular province in order to find out what the applicable exemptions are. In British Columbia, a car is exempt up to a value of $5,000. A house is exempt up to a value of $12,000 if you live in the Lower Mainland and $9,000 outside of the Lower Mainland. If there is any equity in excess of these amounts, those must be realized by the trustee.
The other question we get asked a lot particularly by professional people who have professional designations such as CAs, real estate people, financial planners, do they lose their license or do they lose the ability to renew their license while they're in the period of bankruptcy?
In such situations, an individual should consult with their licensing authorities in order to find out what the provisions are with regards to somebody making an assignment into bankruptcy.
Dean, we're asked a lot, is bankruptcy confidential?
Bankruptcy is a public document and is accessible to any individual who wishes to obtain the documentation through the superintendent of bankruptcy or the courts.
Is my name printed in the paper as part of the bankruptcy?
A majority of bankruptcies in Canada are considered to be summary administrations, which do not require a publication in the newspaper. But if you have assets in excess of $10,000 realizable, then it is required that your name be published in the local newspaper.
Dean, we're always asked by clients, can Revenue Canada or Canada Revenue Agency debts be included in the bankruptcy?
In general, income tax debt can be included in a personal bankruptcy. It also can be included is the GST or employee remittances from a proprietorship or corporation debt. Those can also be included in a personal bankruptcy.
Dean, how long is a person in bankruptcy and what happens at the end of that period of time?
An individual is generally speaking in bankruptcy for a period of 9 months. The duties that they have to perform in that period of time is to attend 2 counseling sessions, provide income and expense statements to the trustee, give him income tax information. If an individual has performed those duties, then generally speaking, they would be automatically discharged at the end of 9 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to contact Dean Gurney, you can contact him at www.bankruptcybc.ca. I want to thank you again for watching this video, and we'll talk to you soon.